Welcome to our website of Financial Issues. And if you are watching this video, you are probably trying to make a decision whether being a prime partner here of the ministry is going to be something that is going to be useful to you. Or maybe you just want to see what our portfolio tracker is all about. It certainly is not going to be for everybody. A lot of people are not going to want to use it. I get that, I understand it, and that's fine. I don't expect that. I'm thinking probably 20%, 25% of our partners are going to find this useful. Before I get started, I want to tell you this, that one of the reasons why this was so complex, we could have had this done really easy. Because right now, all the brokers, about 4 years ago, I think all the brokers now, have gateways for things like this. They develop these gateways primarily for your tax preparer to be able to download your information. So we could have set this up so all you would have had to do is put some basic information in. I'm a TD Ameritrade, here's my account number, here's my name, my full name, so on and so forth. And we could have downloaded all this information into our format so that you would see it and add the component of the asset allocation model. I didn't want to do that. That's why this thing has been a lot tougher, because I didn't want any information of yours housed on our website. I didn't want any personal information. I didn't want to. Right now, if somebody were to hack our website and we have 10,000 portfolios in there, all they're going to have is a bunch of stock positions from somebody from an age group of 25 to 35. That's all they're going to know. So there's not going to be any information on there. No one, including anyone inside of Financial Issues, is going to be able to see this. And we would have no desire to or need to. So we're never going to see this either. Every time you log on, your portfolio is immediately updated in real time, so you know exactly where you stand. Okay, so let me get started. So you look at the website, this is what you're going to see, portfolio tracker, and it's going to look similar to this because nothing's there yet, right? But you're going to begin to build it. And let me just show you and take you through that process and give you some examples. So the very first thing you're going to do is you're going to select the plan that you want. This plan is based on your asset allocation model. So you're going to click on this drop down, and it's going to give you all of the asset allocation models and your age groups right now. And you're going to decide, that's pivotal, obviously, you're going to decide that right away. Now, so for the sake of this demonstration, I've got ages 35 to 45. Maybe that's because that's what age group I wish I was in. So I don't really, but that's what we have, 35 to 45. So what you're going to do is you are going to press the add a position button. I'll do it now right here. And it's going to bring you, your very first row is going to be all blank like this. And you're going to add whatever stock you want. So you're going to add, I'm going to add Huntsman in there. And you're going to say your cost basis, what did you pay for Huntsman? Now, if you press the enter key, you'll know what it's selling for at this moment. So I did that to cheat a little bit. So I'm going to add Huntsman in here, and I'm going to say that I paid $33.45 per share. Then how many shares do I own? Well, I bought 145 shares. And I'm going to press enter, and the column is filled out. Now, the one thing I didn't do was the sector, and Huntsman is a material stock, so I'm going to select materials, and it tells me what's going on there with my material stock. It's going to give me what percentage. Let me go back up here. It's going to give me the gain and loss that I have since I bought that stock. This first one, Marathon Oil, I'm down 5.94%. This is the percentage of this position, which is $1,540. It is that percentage of my total portfolio. Don't worry about remembering this, because all you've got to do is click on this little I here, and it's going to tell you what that is. You're going to click on this I, and it's going to say sector, and it's going to explain a green up arrow means you are that much above what the goal for, what sector is it? I'm sorry, for any sector, energy, that's going to tell you where it's got a green. Industrials, I'm already above my asset allocation model in industrials by 20%. So I'm already well above it. So the green arrow, it just says right here, green up arrow means you are much above, that much above your goal for that particular asset weighting. And a red means that you are below and you've got room to add, okay? So market value is just that, the value of the market at this moment. This is the gain or loss compared to your cost basis, how much you are up or down. This is the total of the portfolio. So there's these little things all over the place. So you don't have to remember, that'll explain to you what it is. So you're going to build this portfolio. You're going to add all your sections. Caterpillar, this is a Vanguard mutual fund. And this portfolio is what you're going to build over time. That is what you are doing to follow along as a partner of financial issues. These are all things that you are being biblically responsible with. This is your new investment portfolio, your new IRA, and you are using these things, my buy list, my sell list, my hold list, everything that you have was at some point in time on our buy list, and these are the stocks that you are building. This is your portfolio. You've got to remember to select what sector it's in, okay? You're going to do that, and that's going to tell you, hey, I got 2.5% more I could add. Now, I want you to notice something. So let's see if I can find one here. If you have two energy stocks, you'll notice that this energy stock here says that you still have 1% you can add into energy. Here's another energy. It's the same number. So it's going to give you the same number for each energy stock. If you add sometime, let's say we'll change one. Let's change this energy stock to 300 shares. So we'll change this to 300, and I would suspect that now you've got too much in energy. And you notice they both changed, both energies. So in energy in general, you are now 5% overweighted in energy, okay? So it's going to track all that for you. Then at the bottom, it's going to say the total portfolio cost basis is $145,854. My market value is $171,204, and my gain and loss is 17%. We're up 17% in this portfolio right now. And that's going to change every day, obviously, as the market changes. So you'll be able to track that. You'll know where you are with your asset allocation model. And if I change my asset allocation model, it'll change all of this. This column will change on your portfolio automatically. So that's going to track your portfolio. Now, but wait a minute, I've got IRAs. Well, let me do something else first. I'm sorry. Let me show you this because I love this. So look at this chart. I don't know, am I up, am I down, what's it supposed to? So you're going to click here on your charts. The first chart that you just saw pop on the screen is showing you where you are. Showing you where you are. All the asset allocations, it's giving your model, what you've just created, it's showing you where it is. And when you look at that, you might say, with the exception of industrials, I'm pretty diversified, right? Doesn't look so bad. Let me show you what it's supposed to look like. This is the recommendation for your age group. A lot more diversified, as you can see. And it's way different than your plan. Here's your plan. Here's where it's supposed to be. Well, that's good, but am I going to have to figure all this out and where I'm? No. Here's the difference. This chart's going to show you where you're off. So the yellow is obviously where you're supposed to be. The blue line going up here, here's the percentages on the side, on the left side, is showing you where you are compared to where you're supposed to be. So you can always track it. You'll notice I don't have any Israel fund of Timothy. I'm supposed to, don't have any. I don't have any healthcare stocks, and I don't have any commodities. But I'm over in a number of areas. So you're always going to be able to track where you are very easily by looking at this difference between the recommended plan and your plan. Okay? So you'll be able to see that. I love that. It's a great tool, and I suspect that you're going to use that tool a lot more than anything else. So it'll save it. You take profits and you now lower your cost base on this. You can change that if you want to continue to track your profits from the last time that you changed that. I think, I'm not sure, but I think TD Ameritrade is the only broker that allows you to do that. And of course, Financial Issues on our page. Now these, same deal, these are all your other positions. Anything that's publicly traded. Your mutual funds from your 401k. Your mutual funds from your spouse's 401k. Now remember, if you have an insurance annuity as a 401k, you're going to have to go in and look at the mutual funds you're there and then find the symbol because it may not show it. But these are all your other accounts. You'll notice that the difference here is on your sectors. You're just going to say it's a mutual fund, it's a preferred stock, it's an energy stock, it's a financial, yes, technology, or it's an ETF, whatever. But you'll get a set. But there's nothing to compare it to, so it's not going to compare to the asset allocation model because we can't do that with mutual funds. And chances are you're going to have a whole lot of mutual funds in other investments. So same deal though, it's going to show you where you are in that, and you'll be able to go down here and see where you are. Cost basis, 152,000. The market value is 160. You're up 5% in that portfolio. The chart's a little bit more simple. So when you click on a chart, it's just going to tell you where you are, how much mutual funds you have, financials, industrials, materials, and those kinds of things. So there's nothing to compare it to, so it's not going to show you those other charts. And then the next line is the grand total of both portfolios altogether. So this number would be the value of all your portfolios. So I know this is a little long. I apologize for that. But again, you click on this I here, gives you a little thing that tells you what it is. All of this is going to pop up and explain to you what that is, okay? So you don't have to remember a lot of this. I just wanted to show you the basics. When you want to add another stock you just bought, you just click add, and it's going to give you a line to add that. Pretty simple, really, and I know you'll get used to it. You're going to love this because it's really going to be a very, very useful tool. And as you know, for the next couple of weeks, we're going to have a special for those that are already partners. You're just going to have to spend a very minimal amount to use this for the next year. So I would do that. It'll renew at the higher rate. And let me tell you, some of you aren't going to find the value in this, and I understand it, and that's fine. And the beauty of it is if you don't find any value in it, you don't have to use it. You're still a partner at $85 a year, and that's a wonderful thing. If you do find value in it, then you're going to pay a little bit more for a very valuable tool. I hope you'll do that. Of course, this is supporting the ministry here at Financial Issues. I hope you got some use out of this video, and I hope that has helped you make a decision whether this is something that is going to be a useful tool for you. I believe it will be, but not for everybody. I hope this helps you make that decision, and we will probably be adding some modifications from time to time as time goes on. And you won't have to reload this every time or anything like that. It's going to be there every time you log on, and you'll be able to see everything in real time. We're very excited about it, and this has been something I've been wanting to do for 4 years. I'm very excited to finally have gotten this done. So I hope you enjoy it. I hope it works out really well for you, and I want to thank you for being a partner of Financial Issues, and I want to thank you if you are considering becoming a partner of Financial Issues. Have a great day.